Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video we are going to be comparing Apple Intelligence that is now available with iOS 18 beta with Samsung Galaxy AI, the latest version that is available on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 with One UI 6.1.1. So let's dive in and get started right away and see exactly what's going on here. So first I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to show you guys the settings over here. So in the iPhone, if you scroll down, we have an Apple Intelligence and Siri setting. When you go inside, basically you simply enable Apple Intelligence. And as you can see, if you look over here, it says beta. Now I'm going to go to my settings on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, and here what we have is we have a Galaxy AI menu, and you can see inside the menu there's a breakdown of all the features. You don't get that right over here. You simply enable this, and there's a system-wide activation of Apple Intelligence features. Now the first thing I'm going to show you guys real quick is this feature right here, and that is the Photo Assist and the Drawing Assist features. Now we are going to have something like the Drawing Assist on Apple Intelligence, but it is not available yet. Let me quickly demonstrate these two features. If I go to my gallery, let's just pick a photo of myself here, and if I tap on Intelligence button, I am able to tap on this button, and as an example, I can create sketches out of AI based on a photo of a person. So let's see what happens here. So that's what we got based on the photo, and I can scroll through various options and select the one or download the one that I want. Now it is in my gallery. So that's one option. Okay, let me save copy, then go back over here. Other things that I can do is tap on here, tap on sketch to image, and for example, let's just say I want to add a hat on my head over here. Let's see what it turns that into. Okay, so that is going to generate something out of thin air, and it's going to show me what it is all about. So it looks like it added a hat on top of my head. Look at that. That is crazy. So this one here looks very realistic. So now if I go to my gallery, here's the saved photo. That looks very realistic based on AI. Okay, that's another one that I did earlier. Where's that sketch? There's a sketch that we made out of my face. Let's also quickly look at the Drawing Assist feature, which is going to be something that is going to actually come to the iPhone. It's just not available right now. So let's look at that real quick. I'm going to go out. I'm going to grab my S Pen. Tap on the button here. It's going to bring up the Air Command menu, sketch to image. And look at this. I can sketch anything. All right. Let's just say a car. And then I can choose the styling that I want. Let's just say pop art. And I can tap on generate. And that is going to generate something really, really nice. And it's going to be completely based on something that I sketched. So it's not going to try to change it too much. It's going to maintain the main structure, but it's going to give me all these creative options that I can use any way I want. I can download these to my gallery and use them any way that I want. All right, the next thing I want to talk about, if I go into my Messages application. So I'm going to go to my Messages over here. I'm going to go to my Messages over here. So you can see right now we have a message here and here, which I just pre-typed. So what I can do on both of these smartphones is get writing assistance. So basically, I want to select the text I want to modify. So I select the whole thing. You can see we get a proofread option and a rewrite option, or I can tap on the Intelligence button, and that is going to bring all the options which I can use to manipulate this text right here. It is very similar on the Samsung Galaxy smartphone. So again, I am going to select all these text, and you can see we have an Intelligence. This is for the Galaxy AI button. So I tap on this one and I get my options. Now, when it comes to presentation, I like this a little bit better. Everything is presented in a fashion where it is crystal clear what it will do as soon as you tap on it. Now with this one, we have the option for chat translation that you don't have here. So here I can translate every chat into a different language. But as an example, if I want to do proofreading, I would tap right here, and that's going to do proofreading. It says 2 changes. I can tap on original, and then I can tap it again, and it shows you what it changed to make it better. Same thing can be done here by tapping on spelling and grammar. So it's going to check the text, and it's going to recommend the new option. So that's great, and if I want to use them, I simply tap on done here or insert here. Now I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you other things as well. So again, go to the keyboard to access the features, tap on intelligence. Over here, I'm going to go to revert, and we're going to go back to these. Now one more thing you can do here that is the same is you can change this over here to friendly, professional, or a concise version of what you have typed. So if I tap on professional, look at what happens. It is going to convert what I just had, this is the original one, to a professional version. I can do the same thing here. I can tap on writing style, all right? And now you can see I have a casual style, but I can tap over here. I can go to professional. So they're slightly different, but they're both very nice. And again, I can also tap over here and go to a social mode, okay? If I was on a social media channel, I can still use these tools by bringing up the keyboard, and I'm able to produce things like this. Now you can see over here, we do not have that option. We only have concise, professional, oops, let me revert, and friendly. So 3 options here. We have several options. We have original, professional, casual. And one thing I like here is if I tap on show all, it is going to give me a full list view of everything I can see at the same time, and simply select the one that I want by tapping insert, and it's going to go right there. With this one, I have to tap each one of these separately, and if I don't like it, I go back, then I go back to friendly or whatever. So that's one option. So that's the writing style assistance. And then what we have is over here, we have an option to summarize, create key points, create lists, or create a table. You don't have that option over here, at least in the messages, but you do have those options in the notes. So we're going to look at that in the notes application. But I do want to show you guys, if I were to delete my message here completely, let's just say like this. I just want to use this one right here. Now, if I tap on the intelligence button, I have this powerful composer, which allows me to compose messages out of thin air. So look at this. It says write about something. So let's say invite. Okay. So I'm going to do that right now. And I'm going to say, tap over here. Let's say this is going to be a standard text. And I'm going to say I want it to be professional because it is a friend, but it's somebody from work, okay? So tap on generate. Now it's going to compose that message based on my input, all right? Look at this. I can modify it the way I want it, and then I can tap on insert. So all that now is going to be right here, and you can modify it as you can see. You cannot do that over here. So the composer is an extra feature in Samsung Galaxy AI for now. Now let's go back to the Notes application and see what we can do with the notes. And there's some really nice things. So notes, let me log into this. So here I have a full note. This is just a note about driving safely. I have the same exact note right here in my Samsung Galaxy notes that I typed. The same thing on both of these guys. Now let's see what we can do. So basically, let's say I want to select this whole thing and transform this into a summary or maybe something that is more structured. Okay, right now it is just a paragraph. So I'm going to select this whole thing. Okay, select all. And you can see we have the intelligence button that pops right here. I can tap it again. I got my writing tools. Now on this side, instead of bringing up the keyboard by tapping here and accessing my tools, I also have a built-in intelligence button just for Samsung Notes. So I can tap on this one, and now look at this. We have the auto format, summarize, correct spelling, and translation features. We don't have translation over here, by the way. Okay, I can translate this entire text to French or German, whatever I want to do. But let's do the summary. So I'm going to tap on this, and it's going to create a summary. That is the summary. And what I can do is I can copy the summary and add it to my text, or I can replace the summary and remove all this text, okay? But this is the summary based on this block of text, and this is very long. Here's the summary. Same thing I can do here. Tap on summarize, select everything that you want, and tap on select summary. Once I select the summary, I even get a nice format, as you can see. And if I swipe over, here's the original I can look at. And if I swipe over, here's the summary. And then I can tap on this guy right here, and I can change from a standard summary to detailed summary to get even more details. You can see this is a little bit thicker than the first one. So detailed summary, standard summary, we do not have it on this guy. Again, I can go back to standard. Okay, it does its condensation, and this is what I like. Original, summary. Here, I have to look at the original right over here on the top, which is also fine. So that's one option. Now, if I go back over here, I can also create key points or a list. So if I tap on key points, look at what happens. Now I have a key points situation here based on the text that I selected, okay? Now with this one, it's a little bit better because, again, if I tap on intelligence and I say out of format, I'm able to create meeting notes or headers and bullet points. So tap on bullets, look at what happens. Tap on generate, optimizing the arrangement, and look at this. This I think is much better as a meeting note as opposed to this key point stuff. This is a big high-level summary. Let me go back and see what we can do with the list. Tap on the list. All right, now it's going to create me a list format, and let's see what happens. And there we go. So there's the list format, which isn't exactly what I would want it to be. All right, I would prefer something like this. And also, when I do auto format here, I can swipe between different formats. Okay, if I replace this, look at what I got on the top here. I get this nice block of text that is all organized with different colors and all that stuff. Okay, so let me just undo that real quick. Go back over here, and I'm going to revert this as well. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing on the Galaxy AI when it comes to the power of the actual tools. Now, there's a table option here that I probably wouldn't use for something like this, but that might be very useful if you are trying to create a table based on some data. We don't have that on this side. So those are the writing tools built into the messages, to notes, and to the keyboard application. Remember, you can always bring up the keyboard and access available intelligence features from here. But if you're in the Notes application, you can go to Samsung Intelligence and get these additional options. And you can see we also have the correct spelling option. Tap on Show Corrections, and I have the proofread right here. That does the same thing, and you can see the correct spelling and the original. Okay, over here, it already fixed it. It says no recommended changes, by the way. That means it is mostly fine. So here I do like the feedback better, where it says no recommended changes. Here it doesn't give me feedback, so there might be some changes there, but probably not that important. So that's the notes features. Now, if I go back over here to settings, okay, right now the Galaxy AI is a little bit more feature rich. If I go to Galaxy AI, you can see we have things like the call assist, where when you make a call to somebody that talks a different language, it is able to get you real-time translations. So if you speak in English, but the other person speaks in French, they will hear what you say in English in French, and when they respond in French, you will hear the English translation. So we have that here, we don't have it here. But what we do have here is if I go to my phone application and make a phone call, I am able to activate call recording by tapping this button right here. Let me accept the call. All right. Now I can tap this button and it will able to record the call. So you saw that we have call recording feature in the iPhone, and also it records that call and saves it to the Notes application in the iPhone. Don't have that here, but we have the real-time translation, and also we have the text call feature. So if I go to text call, this is a feature, again, iPhone doesn't have. Oops. Text call feature allows you to take calls without using your voice. You can actually type in your response to the caller and they will hear this voice.
This is what it sounds like when you use text call.
Okay, so text call is where you can type in and the other person will hear what you have typed in using the selected voice. So again, we have a feature here that this doesn't have, and we have a feature here that this doesn't have. Now going back to Galaxy AI, if I scroll down, you can see we have other things like browsing assist. So if you go to web pages, you're able to summarize web pages. If you use Samsung Internet, you can do something similar on the Siri. I don't think it's available right now, but that's something you can do as well. And also one more thing that we have is we have this circle to search feature that I can press and hold over here, and I can search anything on the screen and get Google results for that particular area that I selected, as you can see. This is great for shopping. If you see something you like outside, you can take a photo of that thing, circle the photo, and it's going to show you exactly where to buy that product. Now there's going to be more features rolling out over here. For example, we do have the new Siri that is improved. You can see beautiful animation, by the way. So let me cancel that. Press and hold. That animation is beautiful.
Sorry, I don't understand.
So that's fine. So Siri is now improved. It can do things much better. You can read about that on the website, but I just want to show you guys what is available and a side-by-side comparison. Again, settings, Galaxy AI, Apple Intelligence. I do like the breakdown of all the available features here. We don't have it here, but you do have those Write Assist tools on both of these devices. All right? Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Let me know. For now, guys, have a fantastic day.